Hello everyone, long time no see. I hope you're all doing really well. I know that a lot of you have been commenting on recent videos that I last uploaded, probably not even that recently anymore, asking where I've been and whether my YouTube channel is going to be carrying on, and just lots of general questions about that. I just wanted to do a video to kind of touch base with you guys on where I'm at the moment, hence why I'm just sat on the floor in my living room, super chill, because I just wanted to sort of chat with you and keep you in the loop of where I've been and where I'm going and stuff like that. So a lot of you saw a podcast that I did with Talk 20s, which I really enjoyed doing, and in that podcast I said that I am pretty sure that my YouTube journey is going to at least change or perhaps come to an end. And in the podcast I said that I had filmed a video explaining to you guys all of these different things, and I had actually filmed one, but when I watched it back I just wasn't happy with it, and when I went to upload it I think it just felt a bit final for me, and I got a little bit overwhelmed with the thought of uploading something as definitive as me saying that I'm not going to upload on YouTube. And I don't know, it just all got a bit much for me. It was the week before starting my new job and I basically just chickened out, if I'm honest, and didn't post it. I do regret not saying anything at the time, because I know some of you then felt that I'd sort of not been honest with you, or that I'd announced it on a podcast before I told you guys in person. Well, not in person, but you know, like on my channel, and for that I really do apologise. Being brutally honest, the last few months have been an absolute rollercoaster ride of transition, both for me and for my boyfriend, and it has just been a bit of an up and down, quite difficult period of trying to adjust from studies to work and just all of the kind of uncertainty and existential crises that being in your mid-20s kind of brings, which people do not talk about enough. But anyway, that is a topic for a different day, I'm sure. I'm just looking at myself in the camera now and I've lost all of my tan from Australia. It's very sad. And also I got my hair cut last week, and it's just the fringe bits are just a little bit too short, so they kind of look very stuck to my head at the moment. I'm hoping that as they grow out I can make them a bit bouncier again, because right now it's really not giving what I want it to be giving, you know what I mean? Anyway, I digress. Back to what I was actually talking about. YouTube has been the biggest part of my life since I can really remember. I think I uploaded my first video when I was 13 on a collab channel back when I was a Zoella fan account, and I honestly don't really remember a time where I wasn't doing it, if I'm honest. It's literally shaped my teenage years, my early 20s, in a way that I could never have imagined, and has given me access to opportunities, friendships, all of these different things that I wouldn't have otherwise had. And for that I am so incredibly grateful, and I think that's why I found sitting down and chatting to you about where I think I'm going with YouTube has been really hard for me, because I think I just get quite emotional at the idea of not doing it anymore, or not doing it as often anymore. I don't want this to be a I'm quitting YouTube video, because I don't ever want it to be that final. But having started this job, the reason I've not been uploading is because I've honestly not had the time. I work quite long weeks, and I'm also working a 24-hour shift pattern, which means that sometimes I'm working from midnight till 10 AM, sometimes I'm working daytime, sometimes I'm working 3 o'clock till midnight. So I'm kind of all over the place, and that has definitely taken, and is still taking, some adjustment to get used to, whilst also balancing adult responsibilities and seeing my friends and seeing my family, and just trying to get all of the plates spinning in the way that I want them to, which is why I've not been uploading, because if I'm honest, I haven't really wanted to share the last couple of months, because it has been really tough for me. I really love my job. I'm feeling really confident about the sort of career journey that it's going to take me on, and I have a pretty clear idea of where I want to go with it, but it is demanding and it is stressful. And I think over the last few months, my desire to share things on here and the sort of enjoyment that I used to get from uploading YouTube videos, which is always kind of what drove me to upload, has kind of diminished quite a lot. And I don't really find myself wanting to pick up a camera or document things on social media as much as I used to. And I think for me, trying to upload when I have very little free time in a week anyway, would probably just burn me out and would just be something that I would come to see as a chore rather than something that I'm genuinely passionate about. And I would never ever want my YouTube channel to basically just be for the sake of it. And that's why I'm not uploading at the moment. It might well be that later down the line I want to document more of my journey with journalism and things, but at the moment as it stands, I don't really envision myself uploading on here much in the coming months. I'm not disappearing from social media. You can follow me on Instagram. That is probably where you'll still be able to get most of the insights into my life. I'm not gonna just not share things on there because I feel so honoured to have the following that I do, and I know that it's not necessarily grown a lot in the last couple of years because I've sort of been moving away from it in the sense of growing my platform as a content creator, because that's not really what I want to do long term. But I will still be about, I will still be on Twitter, I will still be on Instagram. I'm not just going to disappear off the face of the earth. It's just that you might not see me on here for a while, but I don't ever want to be like, you're never going to see me on here again, because that just feels really definitive. So I'm not going to say that. As I said earlier, without YouTube I would not be where I've got today. Obviously I have worked very hard at, you know, my sort of GCSEs and A-levels, and I've always been very set on getting where I wanted to go, but the motivation and support and the sort of purpose that my YouTube channel gave me and all of the opportunities it gave me, and I'm not even just talking financially, because that was something that really I could never have expected at such a young age, and which I've been so incredibly grateful for, but the traveling and the friends and just the self-growth, I think, and the skills that it's given me that have helped me so much in this career path that I'm trying to take, I honestly would not change any of it for the world. And this is why I've just been really hating the idea of filming something like this, because it's such a huge chapter of my life, like 10 years of sharing things online and making some of my best friends and having all of you guys just be so lovely and supportive when I did well in my GCSEs and my A-levels and got into Oxford and graduated, and it just feels very sad in a way. It's difficult because I don't want to drag out trying to post regular videos any longer than it brings me joy and it brings me purpose, because ultimately that has always been what this channel's about. But at the same time, you know, I can be sure that this is probably the right time to start transitioning away from YouTube, but be so incredibly sad that that time has come. Obviously so many people that I've met through YouTube have gone on to become full-time content creators, and I'm so happy for them, but it's just it was never ever what I wanted to do. And you can look back at any of my videos and I've always been really clear that it's always wanted to stay more as a hobby and a creative outlet for me. So it does feel now like I've got a career that I want to build outside of this content creator world, that it is the right time to say, okay, maybe let's take a step back. But it's still just so sad because I would not be even remotely close to where I am today in any aspects of my life without what this channel has given me. Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting emotional, because it's not a goodbye, because I'm not going to delete my channel, I'm not going to delete any of the videos, but it might just be that you see me in different ways, and I don't want to close this video off with a bye forever, because it just seems so final and so dramatic, and I know I'm dramatic, but I don't want to be dramatic today. But I am going to close this video off with a thank you for every single like, for every single comment, for every single message of support through my exams and through the difficult times I've had with my mental health. Honestly, it means more than you know, and it's helped shape me into the person I am today. And with a see you soon, because I really hope you come over to my Instagram or my Twitter and stay in touch, because it would be so sad to just lose all this community, and I really don't want that. So please do come over to my other social medias and we can have a chat, and you can see what I'm up to and you can let me know what you're up to over there. I'm really excited for this next chapter in my life, starting this new job and seeing where that takes me. And I really do hope that I'll still see you about and till we see each other again, I suppose. Really don't know how to end this other than to say see you later and a massive thank you. Yeah, bye guys.